goes blank.
For God's sake, just give me the damn number!
Okay, look, you gonna get pushy? Forget about it.
What's going on, my beautiful DC brothers and sisters? It's your boy, The Truth 31. Hit like, subscribe for all that DC goodness in the face, neck, and chest. And bruh, we still don't have the damn numbers for Zack Snyder's Justice League, and this is getting absolutely ridiculous. So, Luis Fernando, who put up a nice little thread for us simpletons in the live web investors call happening right now. AT&T CEO John Stankey affirmed that HBO Max enjoys positive momentum as a result of WB's day-and-date strategy. He once more reaffirmed that HBO Max is set to start its international rollout in June in hashtag Latin America. And don't forget other countries where HBO Max should have released Zack Snyder's Justice League, but I digress. John Stankey mentions that customer satisfaction rates are going up, churn and customers retention rates are great, subscribers engagement spend average 2 hours plus a day on HBO Max. WB Slate was a big catalyst to bring subscribers when they see the library. They just decide to stay. And you know what will keep them? Zack Snyder's Justice League, the Snyderverse, restored, Ben Affleck, Henry Cavill, that will keep them. Anyway, AT&T praised Godzilla vs. Kong, shock, for the high influx of subscriptions is brought to Max, also claiming that G vs. K had the biggest viewership ever on HBO Max, along with the best box office performance during the pandemic. Of course, throwing more praise towards Godzilla vs. Kong. What about Zack Snyder's Justice League? What about that? Can you talk about that for a moment, please? And HBO Max continued to grow in the first quarter of 2021, powered in part to two big-budget films like Godzilla vs. Kong and Zack Snyder's Justice League. Oh, yes, there it is. That streamed onto the service during the quarter. Yes, because so many fans propped up Zack Snyder's Justice League because that's what we wanted to see. And guess what? We made it a success. We made it a hit. Was it the biggest hit on HBO Max's streaming service? Absolutely not. But guess what? It was still a hit, especially after all the sabotage like HBO Max, Warner Media, Warner Brothers putting Godzilla vs. Kong mere days apart from Zack Snyder's Justice League. Think about that. HBO Max gained about 3 million total subscribers sequentially. AT&T said a number of the company should be pleased with after concerns HBO Max might have trouble retaining subs after a big lift from Wonder Woman 1984 in December. As at the end of March, HBO Max, HBO combined had 44.2 million domestic customers, up to 2.7 million from 41.5 million at the end of 2020. Okay, losses on the legacy HBO side were offset by growth for HBO Max retail and wholesale segments. Yeah, you don't want to know why? Because you guys barely did anything to promote Zack Snyder's Justice League. That's why. And you're trying to give all the praise to Godzilla vs. Kong. But no. Add some of that praise to Zack Snyder's Justice League. And I've also seen this graph going around on Twitter, on Instagram, and I see YouTubers use this graph. I haven't seen this graph. I don't know if it's true or not, because from the articles that I've read, I've never seen this graph before. So if any of you guys can let me know or send me a link to wherever you've seen this, or if a fan made this up, I don't know. I'm not going to, say anything out of turn. But if this is true, if this graph is true, it just goes to show, Zack Snyder's Justice League was a hit. So AT&T, Warner Bros., stop lying.
I'll tell you what you get. Call the police. Get what you fucking deserve.
And we all know the nonsense, the absolute nonsense that us DC fans had to put up with, that Zack Snyder had to put up with this movie since day one, bro. Since day one. And let's say Zack Snyder's Justice League wasn't the biggest hit of all time. That's okay, because us DC fans, we expected that. We were realistic with our expectations. We all realized that this wasn't going to be the biggest movie ever on HBO Max, especially after 2017 and that debacle, especially all the events leading up to from bloggers and critics saying that it never existed, to the DC fandom where Warner Brothers leaked the trailer, sabotaging it with Godzilla vs. Kong, placing the movie days after Zack Snyder's Justice League in the same month. What are you doing? What are you doing? All this sabotage, bro. Especially leaking the movie on Tom and Jerry. You leaked the entire 4-hour movie on Tom and Jerry, bro. And despite that, despite all the sabotage, guess what? Zack Snyder's Justice League was still a success, was still a hit. Despite any promotion towards it. all the promotion for Zack Snyder's Justice League was from us, the fans. Not HBO Max, not AT&T, not Warner Brothers. It was us promoting this damn movie. So if the figures and the numbers are low, guess what? That's HBO Max's fault. That's Warner Brothers' fault. They didn't do any promotion. And despite the lack of promotion, it's still a hit. It's still a success. What does that tell you? It tells you that AT&T should invest in Zack Snyder's Justice League. You want people to stay? You want those numbers to grow? Restore the Snyderverse, and us, the fans, would be there. Especially with all the praise and all the hype and all the goodwill that this movie set. So move forward with this and stop with the bullshit and release the damn numbers already. But anyway, those are my thoughts. Hit like, subscribe, and share, my beautiful DC brothers and sisters. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys want to give up on the Snyderverse and say it's over? Or you're like me, it's like, no. We want to see the numbers. It's still a success despite all the bullshit. And we want this to continue. And we will keep fighting. And we will keep hashtagging. Anyway, love you guys. Be safe. And truth out.